And we're live. Welcome to the very special Happy Drinksgiving episode of Strikeout Beer, your least favorite podcast. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I forgot to finish my last one.
Yeah.
Oh, crack it open. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, phenomenal.
The woman working in the kitchen, getting everything ready for tomorrow?
She's still in there, yeah. The daughter-in-law, she already knocked out all her stuff, so she's down for the count. And then now Lizzie's still in there. She's still about to tackle that bird, I think, season it up for tomorrow morning.
Okay. They're working on desserts in my kitchen right now, baking some cakes and stuff. So I got from Athletic Brewing Wits Peak, a Belgian style white is what I'm rocking today. Let's see here. Exploding with cues of citrus, coriander, and wheat. This Belgian style white brew is refreshingly bright, soft, and smooth. Whether you're headed up, down, or nowhere at all, a cold Wits Peak is fit for the journey. And if you want to add an orange slice, that's more than fine with us. We got 60 calories, 12 carbs, less than 1 gram of protein, and 0 fat in this bad boy.
Nice.
And what do you got over there?
I got Hoplark 0.0, really, really hoppy, double dry hopped with Cascade Citra, amped up riff on our classic hop tea. Our take on the West Coast IPA. It's not an actual IPA at all. It's way better. No calories, no sugar, no gluten, no whatever, no flavor bombs either. What's up, Lizzie? How you doing? She's in there. Yeah, she got my eggs. All working on it. Potato salad. I don't know what else she's working on right now. I think, like I said, I think she's seasoning the bird because she was working on that. But yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is delicious, by the way. Holy hell, that's damn good.
Athletic makes good beer. You know what I mean? Even like, even though it's NA, whatnot, but I think they nail it. I haven't had a bad beer from them yet. Even like that one old beer I somehow got my hands on, it was still pretty good. I didn't like, oh God, this is disgusting. Let me throw it away. I thought it was still fine. That was still fine.
Yeah. So, how was your weekend? Good weekend?
I don't remember it at all.
We met up on Saturday. We hit up.
Yeah, I went to Boomer Jacks for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Had some beers. What the hell else? What did I do? I don't even remember what I did this weekend. You know how I got to go and figure out what I did? I got to go back and look at my photos. And then that'll tell me what I did. All right, so there's a picture of Lizzie's ass.
We almost went to a Comic-Con, but
that sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you find anything cool at Quick Lots?
Yeah, I just grabbed one of those fans.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I should have bought some heaters. That's usually I like space heaters and stuff like that. They'd have a bunch of fans, and I need to replace some of the I have box fans and like tower fans and stuff around the house, and I bought some from Costco not too long ago, and they're like high, like you turn them all the way up, it's like blowing you over. Right. Well, the older fans are more just kind of like just circulate in the air,
Just here. They're like, hey,
yeah, hi, I need a box fan that runs 100, RPMs. Or 10,000 RPMs because I don't want to hear anything. That's the other thing. I turn that thing on not for the cool and for the airflow, but also to drown out the dog snoring, the wife snoring, anybody coming through the front door, anybody walking out the back door, anything like that. I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, you need one of those big metal shop fans.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you need.
I think we just went home and chilled, and then Sunday we just hung around the house, watched football. Vegged down a little bit, had some drinks, and then, like I said, I think we ended up in the hot tub. It was like Sunday night, like 8 or 9 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? I just want to hang out for a little bit, because it warmed up. You know what I mean? It went from 40, 50 degrees to a little bit warmer. Temperature dropped off again like Monday and Tuesday, and then here we go, 80 degrees today. It's supposed to drop. It's cold outside now, like the wind's blowing through.
It's very bipolar right now. Like it'll be chilly in the morning, and then it warms up. And then it gets chilly again at night, and it just keeps cycling through.
Yeah.
So
the cool thing about it, like say massive drop tonight, right? The high tomorrow is 52, low 37. Then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all still around that same range. And that's kind of what I want. When you have a house full of people, Thanksgiving's tomorrow, house full of people, sometimes you got to crack the windows or you just want it cold outside where, you don't have to ask the AC to run on, nonstop on Thanksgiving, which it happens. It does. It happens.
When you got that bird going and the oven going all day, so I think we'll be all right as far as like in the house tomorrow. Because I'm doing the turkey outside. I'm deep frying the turkey. This will be my first time doing that. So looking forward to that. Hopefully that turns out good because damn, a deep fried turkey is delicious.
Mhm.
They're just so damn juicy and just
Yeah.
mm.
Like I said, man, meat thermometer and a freaking stopwatch. You're going to be good to go. I mean, that thing is crazy. It's going to be awesome. You're not doing it underneath you're doing it in the backyard?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. With nothing over no
yeah.
roof, no
No,
nothing like
no,
that.
yeah, yeah, no, no, no. Yeah,
I've
we've
seen
got
those things. I've seen those damn things. These morons, they'll put like a frozen bird in that damn thing. I don't know if they're doing it for clicks. I don't know what they're up to, but they do it. And the damn thing goes right up through the roof and through the
yeah,
garage and all that. I'm like, you guys are more. I was like, you're doing this for stupid reasons. Don't be that guy.
yeah. No, no. It's the turkey's already thawed all the way. I picked it up. I think I picked it up like Friday or Saturday.
Okay.
Uh, Picked up the bird, and we left it out for a while. The day we got it to let it thaw some, and then it's been sitting in the fridge. So that's all ready and good to go. I've got a nice space over there back by where my grill is. It's all pavement right there. So set it up over there. Be good to go. Looking forward to it. Probably have a eh, Probably have a little fire going since it's supposed to be chilly, right? Let's get a little fire action going and just have a good day. Like let's have some fun,
Yeah.
right?
I did that last night. Got the fire going. Look at the kids. I'm like, hey, you guys want s'mores tonight? And they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna start a fire. I go, hell yeah, I'll start a fire. Put it on out back. I think we watched Santa Claus too. I'm like, all right, man, this is cool, man. We're just
I
sitting there.
I haven't busted out in Christmas movies. I hold out now tomorrow night, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
After everything's done, the family get the kids in bed. Maybe the kids will still be up. Usually it's just me and Liz. We get the kids in bed, and then we sit down after we've done everything and just kind of relax together and watch Christmas Vacation together, just to kind of wind down before we go to bed.
It is a hectic day, and most of the time, like this year is going to be a little bit different for me. I'm not going to be up till 5 a.m. and then like trying to sleep on the couch all day. And I got people coming over early, right? So it's like it just ain't going to happen. And
Right.
but it's usually so much fun, especially if I went like out of town. I've done Drinksgiving on the road before, like up in Kentucky. That's one of the cool things. Like we hang out with my cousins. Lizzie finally, when she met all the cousins, she's like, they're all crazy. They're all fun. I'm like, yeah, they're good group of people. You
They're
have some girls and some guys, and they're just equally nuts, but they like to party. Most of them just like to, throw down. And like Thanksgiving, we play cards or it used to be back in the day if it was Thanksgiving, after everybody gets done eating, they put a movie on for the kids. We used to watch like Home Alone, right? That's
okay.
one of the movies I remember. So we'd be downstairs or either upstairs, and they'd stick us somewhere, right? Hey, go watch the movie over here. And then like the ladies, the moms, the grandmas, everybody, the women would be upstairs playing Rook. You ever play Rook?
I've heard of the game. I've seen the game. It's like a card game, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's got like a crow on the box.
It's something like that. I played it like twice or three times or whatever. And then the guys will be downstairs playing poker. And so I remember this. I have fond memories of this at my grandmother's house. And like it was like one year I brought Lizzie by. I was like, come on, let's go. And we hung out there, had food, hanging out. And of course, they're like, hey, we're going to play not just regular. It used to be about 4 to 6 people playing. This
Okay.
time it's like, hey, they all want to play Hold'em. Now all the cousins are older. And they're like inviting the uncles are inviting them to the table, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, you're not peeling anything off of me. I was like, I'll play. How do you play poker? Whatever. And so I remember it was like the last time I was there playing, I was playing just mowing through people or all having a bunch of laughs and we're yucking it up and stuff like that. But I remember I ended up chopping the pot with my Uncle Mike, Chad's dad, Cuzzo. And it was like us two at the end. I'm like, I don't want to go against your Uncle Mike, whatever. He goes, you know what? You want to chop it? I go, sounds good to me, and then we just called it, went and had some beers and whatever. But, yeah, I mean, just Thanksgiving's always just a great memory for me. The food's phenomenal. All my aunts can cook, even my uncles as well. They do just great desserts. That seems to be their thing. They can do desserts, and that's
Right.
always been my thing. I like baking and making stuff like that. But man, I am ready for some freaking food. I really am, because I've been just living on salad and some meats and proteins and stuff like that. So the last buddy, I dipped into the chips yesterday. had, had me some carbs today, and so I'm like, oh, buddy, it's gonna be 36 hours of fun, and then I'm back on it.
Okay. All right. What are you looking forward to the most tomorrow?
Well, I told Lizzie to make I think I said a shit ton of eggs, deviled eggs. So I was
Right.
like, she goes, okay, shit ton, gotcha. She makes really good potato salad, but she makes American potato salad, even though all of us eat mustard potato salad,
Okay.
except for like her and her dad. Um, and when she makes that, it's good. If she makes American potato salad, I don't eat it. I like they make really good rice and beans, which is kind of weird for Thanksgiving, but since I've been introduced to, their way of life, uh, their rice and
Like,
beans are
I am one
phenomenal.
of you.
Yeah, and it's really good. What the hell else is it? But I love the turkey. She makes the turkey she makes is freaking phenomenal, and it's like you're eating turkey sandwiches for the next couple days,
Oh
if
yeah.
the kids don't go through it, because we got a house full of boys, and back in the day, dude, they would just destroy the kitchen. Um, yeah, we have some green beans. We have a bunch of sides. That's always one of the main things I want, right? I go, I
Green
don't
beans
care.
or green bean casserole?
Green beans. I don't do the
Okay.
casserole thing. I'm not a Midwest guy. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I just, but I told him I go make a ton of sides. So like mac and cheese and all this other stuff, like homemade crap. And then I wanted some desserts, but I want like, one for me, but everybody else can have whatever the hell else they're gonna have. So she bought some pies. Crystal went ahead and made some homemade like little mini pecan pie minis or something. She was like, here, try this. I'm like, bro, that was delicious. I was like, I'm gonna, and she probably made like 50 of them. So I'm like, all right, I'm
But they're
gonna, I know
mini,
I'm
so they're
saying,
like bite size, right? So
yeah,
it's like, yeah, yeah.
bro,
Um,
so damn good.
yeah, they're working on Liz's mom has a chocolate cake that's delicious. That they've got the recipe for that. Liz's mom isn't here. She's not feeling good right now. So Liz is in there in the kitchen with her sister, and they're making that right now. And then they're going to be making a couple buttermilk pies as well.
Never had
Uh,
one of those. What is it?
Pretty good. It's made with like buttermilk. I don't know. It's just a buttermilk pie. I don't know what they put in it
What
besides
is
butter.
it?
It's a pie made with buttermilk.
So it just tastes like milk?
Buttermilk.
Milk. So it just tastes like milk?
No, no, it's not just milk, but buttermilk's different than milk. I think it's sweeter. So,
Nutsack. What I'm saying is it's just a buttermilk pie. So it tastes like buttermilk. It just tastes like a milk pie.
well, it
What
doesn't
else
taste
they
like
put in
milk.
it?
It's not just buttermilk. I don't know, man. I don't ask what they put in it. I just put it in my mouth and go,
What's
"This tastes good."
what's the texture? Is it like just silky or something like that? Or
Like a like a almost like a pudding pie type, like,
okay.
but a little bit more solid, like
Okay.
between a pudding pie and a cheesecake.
Okay.
That makes
All right.
sense.
But
Somewhere
no
between
vanilla or chocolate. It tastes
there.
like buttermilk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I
Man,
mean,
this
I don't know
sounds
what they put in it. Maybe they put vanilla in it. I don't
yeah.
know. I don't ask.
I'll tell you what, my favorite dessert growing up, when I made it back home, my Aunt Gigi, she would make this pretzel strawberry whipped cream casserole concoction. I don't know. It's in a glass, one of those glass things I don't even know if she baked it, but it's probably like one of those no bake things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just
And
mix it all up and you throw it in the fridge and you let it coagulate and just
holy shit, it was so amazing. Like that's one of my favorite things I can remember. Like even like as a child all the way up to like an adult. I had it, 10 years ago. I was like, "Holy shit." It's like, I mean,
does everybody have an Aunt Gigi? Because I had an Aunt Gigi too.
yeah.
I
I mean, I got one.
I I know a lot of people have Aunt Gigis, and I'm just like, does everybody have an Aunt Gigi? Like, is that a
I think if you have an Aunt Gigi, she's wheels off. Like she's the most wheels off aunt you got. So that's mine. Mine's just
she wasn't no, she does she was probably she wasn't wheels off. I had a different aunt though. My aunt I had one aunt that was pretty wheels off. That was a um, hypochondriac. That
Oh, yeah,
she
yeah.
would read like medical books, and then all of a sudden she had whatever she was just reading about
Can
type
you
thing.
imagine if she had, like, the internet back then, like WebMD?
Oh, it's just right.
Yeah, no, mine was wheels off. You know what I mean? Like, even now, because they've separated, they're not together or whatever, and she was married in. But I still see her, whenever I go see my mom and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, she's just still, I mean, 100 miles an hour, 10 pounds of dynamite in a 5-pound sack, man. I mean, she wants to throw down and ready to go. You know what I mean? And just let's party. That's I think that's I think she's got that shit like tattooed somewhere on her. Like it's probably says, let's party. It's bonkers. But yeah, that you know what? I'll tell you one thing. One of the desserts that I love more than I think than any other dessert, it's that one, the pretzel strawberry thing, but
Right.
banana pudding.
Oh,
Holy moly! Give me some banana pudding, some vanilla wafers, and stuff like that. I'm losing my s. I totally forgot to tell Lizzie about that this year.
yeah. I might have to make a run by the store first thing tomorrow morning, get all the stuff, and just throw together some banana
So
pudding
damn
tomorrow.
good.
Oh god.
It's
Oh
good
god.
to have it fresh, but let me tell you something, kids. Listen, get a hold of it early and then put it in the fridge for a day. Come back and see it
Oh,
tomorrow
oh,
afternoon.
yeah. That's it like the turkey. You wanna see it the next day, and, go a couple days. It ages like a fine wine.
Yeah,
Uh, just gets
bro.
better with
I'm
each. Oh,
telling you that second day of turkey, that third day
oh,
of turkey. You know what? I didn't eat leftovers for a long time. Back in like '03 or '04, we had Thanksgiving dinner. I got sick. I assumed eating leftovers or something like
right.
that. So something had happened. And I'm like, well, F that. I ain't eating it. Dude, it took me a while. And I love leftovers. I love Thanksgiving leftovers so damn much. Like it's just all the
Good.
containers are in the fridge. You just start grabbing shit and like you just pile it on, throw it right back in the microwave, and you're just back in business. You
You
know?
wake up, Friday and you have breakfast, and your breakfast is Thanksgiving dinner, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Yeah, let me go ahead and have myself a nice little turkey sandwich for lunch," and then next thing you know, Friday night for dinner, you're like, let me go dive back into that." That's one thing that, like, Liz isn't big on leftovers. She doesn't eat leftovers. She just got a thing weird about them. But Thanksgiving leftovers, oh, get down on that.
Yeah. I love that the like say the ham. If you ever have a ham, like a
Yeah.
Christmas ham or an Easter ham or something like that, buddy, just a slice of that next morning with some eggs or ham sandwich afternoon, buddy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Big fan of the I love the holidays. You know what I mean? We're moving right through. Jesus Christ, this Chicago scored again. It's 4-0.
Holy crap.
um, well, yeah, no, I just for me, Thanksgiving is just a great time. Everything gets kicked off with Halloween. Here we are. It took so long. What was it 20? Yeah, the 27th. So the 28th, you got Thanksgiving, and then boom, you're going to be smack dab in Christmas and shorter season this year. Which good or bad, I don't know. You doing any Black Friday shopping or anything?
Yeah, I'll run by the store tomorrow and see what they got. I hadn't really done any like investigating to see what's going down. Um, but yeah, I'll swing by. I'm probably gonna swing by Walmart Friday morning, and just see what they got before I go to work.
That's one of the cool things I think when I saw it this year. A lot of these stores, they're not doing the 2 or 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning or the night before. They're just closing up shop and you're like, hey, come see us 6 a.m. Friday morning. And I thought that
Well,
was really
yeah,
cool.
Walmart started doing that. I want to say 3 years ago, COVID. They they're closed Thanksgiving. Period. They don't open at all on Thanksgiving since COVID. Um, So if you got doing grocery shopping tomorrow, you can't go to Walmart. If you got to get any like last minute things or things you forgot, you got to go somewhere else. Um, but yeah,
I love
like I
it.
said, I'll roll through there. I enjoyed you know the Black Friday on Thanksgiving, right? Because it was always we did everything, eat dinner, got all that going on, and then about 6 o'clock, things are winding down. Maybe I'm a little bit tired of being around people for so long. Um, I say I'm tired of being around people, but then I'll go roll to the store, but it's not people that I have to interact with or anything like that,
Yeah.
right?
Just walk
It's
around.
it's different. And yeah, I would go hit up Walmart, on Thanksgiving night and go get some things, and then sometimes be like, you know what? There's one thing maybe I didn't get at this Walmart. Go drive over to another one. Go run into Target real quick, and get a decent amount of shopping done. But now I can't do that anymore. So,
Yeah.
but
I was just talking about how much I liked it. I was like, that's cool. We're going back to the way things were, where it wasn't so crazy. But I was like, you know what though? People that have been around the house all day and they wanted to get out and they do something because everybody, if you have an early dinner, if you do say Thanksgiving lunch or something like that, by about 6, 7 o'clock, you're like, all right, well, I mean, I've been watching football for 6 hours. Yeah, the game's on. I remember going, we were sitting around, I think my mom was in town and we're like bored, it was like, hey, Best Buy's open. They're doing some crazy doorbusters, whatever. Cause I remember watching my phone because I was playing fantasy. I had Megatron. I go, I need this MF for come on, buddy. I was like, and that's another freaking player that I loved freaking to the end. But yeah, I mean, it's like it gave you something to do, get out of the house, go walk around. Cause if not, you can go to the movies, you can go to Waffle House, kind of go look at Christmas lights, maybe, but there's
yeah,
not a lot of things open. And that gave you that out to go, hey, let's go check out what Best Buy's doing or Target. I haven't gone to a Walmart Black Friday in a very long time, since like the kids were little. Because that's when you're like, F it, we gotta go get all their Christmas crap that one day. Because some of the deals were like,
oh,
you know,
deals were great.
yeah,
Yeah, it's in the Walmart over here by me. They've always got it set up really good, so it was never really just yeah. There was a lot of people there, but it was always easy to navigate. I didn't have any problems. There was never any pushing, shoving, any of that. I never ran into any of that. Right. The people over here, they knew how to act right, but they also had the store set up good. Right. A lot of that falls on the store, and make sure you've got everything set up the way that you need to have it set so that people can access things, get through the store, navigate the store. That's the one day a year that every cash register would be open, right?
yeah, right,
Um, but yeah, the one Walmart though, I'm a little curious as to how that's going to work because they changed the way their registers are, and they're mostly all self check. But it's one of those where you come into the middle and it goes around like both sides come like this and meet in the middle, and you have the two sides that you got to go to. So you essentially just have two lines going into a corral as opposed to having all the lines because they would have the lines for each register and they'd go all the way back through. Like you'd get in them back in the clothing department and walk through them, right? Um, but you never had to wait in line long. They just had it set up. They had it set up good. So
yeah,
you can't do that anymore.
yeah. When you saw
So
it, you'd be like, oh my god, look at the line. Well, it's for everything, whatever.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you on that. I never really ran into any issues. I don't. Half the time, if Lizzie got me out of the house, I was probably half cocked anyways. So I was like, somebody wants to get crazy. It's the time to get crazy if you want. It's like, I'm gonna eat this wiffle ball bat, I guess.
Me, I'm just like, whatever, man. Just let me
Like,
just
why,
get by.
but then again, there's some areas that you visit, and there's some areas that just are a little bit more wild ass. But here over here, I mean, there's two WalMarts where I live. There's one that I'm pretty sure is it as close? It's as close as the other one, but I don't go to it because I almost got ran over in a parking lot one time, walking into the damn store. Walking into the store, I almost got run over and Liz's like, what the, whatever. And she's like, what? And I mean, just hell almost broke loose. I'm like, if this was reversed, you would have been throwing a fit.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
That's always the way it is, though, right?
yeah. I'm like, dude, I don't even give a damn. I just stopped the car and let me walk through. I'm already in the middle, right where all the crossing and all that kind of stuff is, and I'm not taking any lip from you. So, but yeah, I mean that's all we got going on, man. Wake up tomorrow and just relax. I do got to do some stuff around the house. That's always the case, right? And we have people coming over, and I think it might be in waves because I think like younger kids are coming over, and then the older kids will be here, and then the middle kids will be here after that. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll get a break. Lizzie was talking about going to the Cowboy game, because they're playing the Giants. I was like, "You want to go? We can go." And she's like, "Well, no, I don't know." I'm like, buddy, just talk to me. That's why I don't buy tickets no more. It's like, we'll
Just
find
tell
out
me what
tomorrow.
to do. Just tell me what to do.
Yeah, because if not, I'm just going to sit here and watch. I don't have a problem with just sitting down and watching football all day or laying on
Right.
the couch and watching football. I've done it, whatever. And obviously in the past years, there's been some rough night, rough mornings and stuff like that where I get out of bed. She goes, "You're gonna get out of bed?" I go, "I guess." And I go and lay on the couch.
Do I have to? Like,
I'm sitting
come
there
on.
listening to the game. Like that's the thing. I got to set my fantasy lineups tonight. Yeah, just get them, half of them out of the way. Like Jesus, don't put
Yeah.
no flexes, no flexes.
No. Yeah. So when you get up, do you guys are you guys a parade house? You guys have the parade on?
You know what? I try to be. I really like the Macy's parade. I think it's Macy's, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I really do enjoy it, and I like to listen to it or whatever. But when football comes over, when football finally happens, it's over, man. It's time to flip over. Which I think it does it bump up against it, and then it goes to like the
It,
dog thing.
it bumps up against it. So like the Lions game will start just before Santa comes out.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's just there's like a probably about like a 10-15 minute bump up against. And then yeah, the parade it goes from the parade to the dog show. Which will have the football game will be on in the family room with the big TV, and then the parade slash dog show will be on in the living room on the other side. A little bit of smaller TV, but that's over there on the kitchen side of things, so that while they're working on stuff in the kitchen, they can keep watching that.
Yeah,
And I've got the big TV for the football game because that's just the way it's going to be. You know.
yeah. And
Uh,
the early game tomorrow, if anybody's wondering, is going to be CBS for the Lions game.
yep.
Cowboys game is going to be on Fox, and then Packers Dolphins on NBC for a little Thursday night football. Then obviously you got Raiders Chiefs. We didn't talk about that on SB Fantasy Football. I meant to talk about it. It's an early game. It's like a 2 p.m.er, right?
Yeah.
It's a
On Black
weird
Friday,
Black Friday. Yeah,
Amazon, right? That's on Amazon, isn't it?
Amazon or Netflix. Yep, Amazon
Okay.
Prime. Yeah,
Amazon, yeah, yeah,
cool. Well, at least we'll be able to watch it because if it
right.
was on Netflix, it'd probably freaking crash.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Oh,
Um,
they got it. They do
I
Thursday night
know,
football every, whatever on Amazon, so they'll be fine.
I know. Locally speaking, the Flower Mound marching band will be in the
Mhm.
Macy's Day Parade this year.
Yeah, I think there a couple, or maybe that's the same one. Lizzie was telling me
Well,
about it too. She was like,
I know Flower Mound because I got a buddy that their daughter's in the Flower Mound marching band, and so
Mhm.
she's going to be in the they'll be in the parade tomorrow, which is pretty cool.
I just went to like the main page and they were showing a picture of Kamala, and she looks so shot out. Have you seen the video yet? Where
Oh,
they imposed a bottle of Hennessy in her hand, and she's just sitting there talking like that because she looks like Pam Oliver's doing a sit down. You know what I mean? She just looks drunk. I'm like, God Almighty! Like, did anybody tell her not to do this either? Like, holy shit! Oh God. It happens, right? Everybody's had those rough days where you're just kind of beaten down with life, and there's no
yeah.
other way. You're just like sitting there, like, you know what? Let's go live.
Ben Affleck out back smoking a cig, like just questioning all of his life's choices.
I damn near went live yesterday or last night or what. Lizzie was like, I don't feel so well. I was like, okay, cool. And she was like, you want to play Rocket League or Fortnite? I go, yeah, both. F it. But of course I'm in the room. And so I was like looking at the computer and the stats or whatever. I'm like, I don't even think I can go live anymore. Like just and stream it, at least through StreamYard. I think I have to go through download something else because it's like, dude, I was like, what's wrong with this damn computer? I was like, it doesn't have the computing power. It's not, nothing's changed, dude. I was like, I've been sitting there streaming from this stupid computer for I don't know how long. Then all of a sudden it don't work. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
Sucks.
fuck.
But
Yeah.
I've been playing Fortnite lately and they got the OG map. You got to go check it out. Go download it
Okay. All right.
because they got the map from like 4 years ago.
Okay.
And I shouldn't say OG map, but yeah, the map from like 4 years ago. So I'm out there rolling around. I go, I miss this so much, dude. I was like, and like they got the power lines and or whatever. And I was like, I fall off this platform 100 times. I was like,
I've been thinking about firing it up here lately. Like today, I was sitting there looking at the place. It's right here next to me.
yeah,
Place. It's right next to I got the work computer right here, and I got the PlayStation right there. And I was looking at it today, and I was like, man, I think I need to fire this bad boy up. And
I had fun.
of course,
I
I'm
was
gonna have
sitting
to
there
turn
playing.
it on and let it do all of the updates because I haven't turned it on in I don't know
Yeah,
2 years,
you're
a
gonna have a
year.
ton of
I don't know.
updates.
Oh
Ton.
yeah, oh yeah, it's gonna be a ton. Like, and that's what always catches me is like I'll be sitting here and I'm like, I got nothing to do. I was like, I'm gonna play some Fortnite, and I turn it on. It's like updates. Estimated time 1 hour and 30 minutes. Fuck.
Yeah. I was gonna do it. No, I'm not doing it. So I don't know what to do. I don't know what to
Yeah,
do.
it's just like you know what, you buddy,
Yeah.
you.
Not great. Not great at all. But yeah, I got the PS5. I just never hooked. Lizzie, would I buy it one day? And she got me a game. She got me the Call of Duty game. And I used to, that's how, I play Call of Duty more than I play anything. And then I got introduced to Fortnite. Now Fortnite kind of took over for a while. And I haven't played it in like 6 months to a year. Then I'm like, hey, you know what? Why not? The problem is I'm watching old school. Old school be playing. I go, it looks kind of fun. And then I get in there and get my, ass kicked in. But here recently, I don't know, man. I must be in easy lobbies or something. And plus, I'm driving around just running people over.
There
And
you
that's
go.
like, that's one of my favorite things. It's just driving around running people over.
Just running people over. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's I just think of all the good times we had like during COVID playing, right? And just staying up all night, drinking, playing Fortnite because we didn't have anything else to do, right? That was our way we interacted with everybody was busting out Fortnite and playing, out all hours of the night, drunk out of our minds, just having a blast, right? And so it's what I always think of. I'm like, man, I have to fire this up. So
It does. I mean, that really, that's funny you say that because that's exactly what, that gets me. I'm like, oh my God, I missed those times. And it sucked. Listen, there was a ton of stuff going on and it sucked, but that was fun. Like, that was a ton of fun.
oh yeah.
Had a freaking blast. So like I said, went back. I'm rolling around the map. I'm like, this is awesome. I remember this. I mean, I remember the map before that with like the golf course and some other. I mean, I've been playing Fortnite for a while. I should have got the season pass or whatever you want to call it before, because then I would have had some other cool things to kind of put away. But yeah, Junior, he's the one that got me playing it, and I was like, all I did was just sneak around. I'd land and sneak around, top 10 every time. I couldn't kill anybody though. Anybody comes at me, I'm like, the gun's just going off. Like, I'm just jumping all over the place. And then old school taught me how to build, and it's just something I miss. Something I do miss.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna have to fire it up tonight. Get the old PlayStation going tonight. Get those updates going, and then I might wake up early tomorrow morning and come in here before everyone else wakes up and start playing some Fortnite. We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. I don't know, man. We'll see.
That's what I'll do with Rocket League and Fortnite, whatever I have up. And if I'm hanging out in the living room or we're doing something, and then if we're just watching TV, I'm like, oh, I'll go pop in here for about 10, 20 minutes, play around, and then roll back out there, sit down. What's going on? I'm like Friday nights and stuff like that. I'm up moving around a ton.
Right.
Like, I'll even go outside. Like last night, I was like, we're sitting outside. We were doing the s'mores, watching TV. I go, how are those treats? They're like, they're good. I go, all right. You go, you're gonna have one? I go, not really. And I snipped me a cigar. Had me a cigar, and I was like, it's pretty good. It's just had the hood up, had the sweatpants, the hoodie on, some slides. I was just living.
Yeah. I'm thinking about moving the TV out there tomorrow since I'm gonna be doing the turkey out there, and I gotta stay out there with it, right? I can't just set it out there and just go inside and watch the game. I gotta be there with it. So it's like, am I gonna sit there and watch the game on my phone, or am I just gonna grab one of the TVs and take it out there? And you got the Roku, and it's right there by the Wi-Fi because that's set up in the back family room, so it's not that far from that. So I won't have any problem with the connection, and then just go to town.
That's been one of my favorite things over the years, where you can just grab a TV and move it, turn
Yeah,
it, and you're good to
it's
go. You know what I mean? It's like I only have, well, the two Rokus I have are in the old podcast room, but everything else is like Amazon TVs, Amazon Fires, and stuff like that. And so I was just like, yep, pick it up. Where are we putting this? I had it in the garage. That's also my secondary TV on like football days where I want to watch a specific game while I have the red zone up. We hit the hot tub. That's why I grabbed that son of a bitch and had it outside. And we have that one that's on the wall, but it'll go tilt up, down, but not left, right.
right.
And I haven't installed the other mount yet because I don't trust myself with that anymore. Like, I don't know. And back in the day, yeah. But now, I don't know, man. That TV's gonna fall.
Right. No, I hear you.
I don't trust it. But yeah, I mean, now you can just take a TV wherever you want, and
Yeah.
as long as you got that signal, man, and you're good to go. Good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. 'Cause especially since I'm thinking about doing a fire out there. So I have the fire going. the turkey going, have the game on out there, I'll grab a cigar or two. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
We'll see where the day takes us.
Fire up a little planes, trains, and automobiles.
There we go. There we
That's
go. That's a classic.
mm-hmm. Well, I had it
Like,
fired up again today. So Lizzie's dad wanted to watch it one time, so I give him the DVD or whatever, and of course either he stole it or lost it. One of the two things happened because I never got it back. And then what I did was just buy the digital media of it, so now it's part of my Amazon account, and it's so much easier. Like I've got, I've had hundreds and hundreds of DVDs and Blu-rays and whatever, and it's like, well, I have, I guess, the PlayStation if I want to watch a Blu-ray, and I'm sure there's a DVD player around here somewhere, but I'm not going to track something down. If I want to watch something or listen, I just say it into the mic. It puts it up there, and I'm like, well, hell, if I got to buy it, I'm like, well, maybe. How much is it? And it just turns into that same thing. I bought that damn movie like 3 times.
but some of them you can rent them for like $3, right? And it's like, I'll rent a movie for $3. You get it for like 24 hours once you start watching it. So you get it for a full day for $3. I mean, that's cheaper than when we were going to Blockbuster back in the day, right? So
Yeah.
it's not the end. It's so easy.
If
They make
it's
it so
renting
damn.
for $3.99 or buying for $7.99, I'm just gonna
Oh,
go ahead.
I'll buy.
Yeah,
Yeah, for something.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Some of them are crazy. They're like, "Oh yeah, rent it for $3.99 or buy it for like 15." I'm like, I don't know about that. It's like, I don't know, man. That seems kind of pricey.
So I'm going through right now. I'm going through with the young one. We're going through the new Planet of the Apes movies, and we're going through and watching those. And the crazy thing is with those, they're all in different places. Like the first one, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, is on HBO Max.
Okay.
The second one, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, that is on Hulu. The third one is on Hulu, but you have to have Hulu Live. So I don't have Hulu Live TV, so I don't get it. But it's on the Plex, so I can watch it on the Plex through Rumley's thing.
Yeah.
And then the new one, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, that's on regular Hulu. And it's
They
just
made
like,
another one.
so it's just like, yeah, they made a new one that came out this last year.
Oh my
Combs is in the house. What's going on? Gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Drink 1 or 5 for me.
God, buddy.
I will choose 5.
Yeah, I'm reloading here. I'm reloading.
Here's Combs. Hope you're having to go. I was thinking of Combs the other day because when we had him on and we were talking about, how awesome the Bears were going to be this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had a take that is stuck with me. That is it's looking like it might be true. He said, "Look, I didn't really want to draft Caleb Williams. I wanted Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix is going to be the best quarterback out of this draft." And I'll be damned if Bo Nix hasn't been playing great here lately.
Oh yeah.
And you're looking at him or Jane Daniels, but I think Bo Nix has been playing a little bit better here as of late. And you can look at either one of those two guys for being your offensive rookie of the year, Jane Daniels or Bo Nix.
I think Daniels is hurt. I think that's what's going to cost him. I think there's something wrong with him. But yeah, Bo Nix looks phenomenal. I mean, he is turning that freaking. Hey, it's fun to watch Denver all of a sudden. They get a competent quarterback in there. But then again, Russ is doing fine up in Pittsburgh. So I don't know. But I like watching Bo Nix, and I like him throwing it to Cortland Sutton. Just keep that up, buddy.
Yeah. Right. I was like, yeah, that son of a bitch Combs called this one. I'll be damned.
Hell yeah, man. It's good to see you, bud. Yeah. So with this week, just real quick, we're gonna look at some breweries that are open. They got some specials going on. Some breweries shut down for Thanksgiving. Here's a handful that will be open in case you sat around and you're dying for a cold frosty beer. Get out of the house, get away from the family. Combs, what'd you say? I was wrong about Caleb, but I still love him. I still love me some Bo Nix. Coaching is the problem in Chicago again. Yeah, it's gonna be the problem for a while. You know what I mean? They got problems in Chicago.
Yeah, you got to get rid of Eberflus.
Yeah. So brewery special events, Thanksgiving, False Idol, North Richland Hills. They're going to open at 11 a.m. They are getting the party started early. 15% off all to go beer. They close
Is this
at 5.
Friday or is this?
This is Thursday.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow. Okay.
Turning Point in Bedford, they open at noon. They'll be there. There's no specials or anything like that. They're there from noon to 6. Martin House in Fort Worth. Oh, Lizzie says done. I don't know what's done.
Done.
Deviled eggs. I'm going to eat me like 6 tonight.
Well, it's been fun, guys. Rep Dave's got to go and get some
Yeah.
some eggs.
Yeah, Martin House, they open at 2. No specials or anything like that, but they'll be there till 8. Celestial in Dallas. I guess that's where Ray's going to be.
Yeah.
They open at 3, close at 10. Roller Town up. Oh, excuse me. I passed over Manhattan. Manhattan Project in Dallas. Open at 3, close at 10. Roller Town, Salina, 3 p.m., close at 9. Oak Highlands Brewing, 5 to 10. They're going to get that afternoon action for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, your bars and things like they always open on Thanksgiving, and they're no drinking tomorrow. What?
Maybe for her. Yeah. She
Okay.
gets out of hand. She can't
Yeah.
have any craft beers.
Yeah. But bars are very, very busy on Thanksgiving because everyone deals with their family, and then they just got to get out. They got to get a drink,
Yeah.
right? And so bars will be packed tomorrow.
We're
So if
packed
you're out
tonight.
driving, if you're out driving tomorrow night, just be careful. Be careful. A lot of people are going to be out there on the road that shouldn't be out there, so just be careful out there. And if you had a
Yeah.
little bit too much to drink, just call an Uber, man. It's just easy. I don't know. It's so easy not to these days.
Michael Lopez in the
Michael's in
house.
the house. What's up, Michael?
But yeah, that's where Drinksgiving came from. It's like everybody gets into town. They come into town and they're like, "Oh, what are we doing?" It's the night before Thanksgiving. Well, we're gonna go out and let's go have some drinks and go party for a little bit. So there you go.
Yeah, turned the wrong way. There we go.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, and then of course it falls over to Thursday, where you've been sitting around all day, either been cooking or whatever. Eventually, there's a time where you're like, let's go do something. Let's get up and get out of here. And so that's why these places are open. Of course, your Thirsty Growler, Meddlesome Moth, Holy Grail Pub, Flying Saucer, East Side, the Ginger Man. They're all going to be open. A lot of these things, it's cool because some of them open early and they only stay open for a couple hours, like say 10 to 3. And then you have the other ones that open for the late one, right? They're there from like 6 to 10 and things like that. And some of these are closing like midnight. So they're like, screw it, we're going to be open. Now, of course, you're going to have Black Friday as well. All these places are going to be open.
False Idol has like a stout event going on Black Friday.
Yeah, Shrek Black Friday, featuring theme flights and can releases of Swamp Bros, Peanut Butter Pretzel Imperial Stout, Enchantment Flame Mocha Hazelnut Imperial Stout, Duloc's Delight Gingerbread Maple Imperial Stout, and Mischief Fables Menzunara Oak Imperial Stout. So they got they do big releases on Fridays.
Yeah.
That's when they release them. So
Lizzie says she's down to go drink. Wasn't talking about deviled eggs.
I want some deviled eggs. And of course, you have other events going on. Like so Saturday is Small Business Saturday.
Yes.
That's all these breweries. Most of them, I would say, are going to be, under that category. So while you're out shopping, screwing around, spending money, pop into a local brewery, show some love,
If you're local here in Texas, the Texas Craft Brewers Guild, they do for Small Business Saturday, they do like a special pint class that a lot of these breweries will have that are part of the guild that you can go out to get at all of them. So if you're local, or even if you're not local, go visit some small businesses. I know a ton of these small businesses are planning for. They're actually more excited about Small Business Saturday than they are Black Friday. Like the guys out there at Empire Toys, they have some huge deals on Small Business Saturday. Like they'll have a whole table full of $2 toys, like old vintage toys for like $2 a pop.
Nice. I do like rolling around, and that's one of the things, because after you've been home, you're like, we got to get out of here, and it's like a weird feeling too. Like I'm fine with staying home right now, like today and tomorrow, but eventually it's gonna hit me where I'm like, I gotta get the hell out of this house. We were supposed to go to Allen today, up to Cabela's, but it was like I didn't have to. I ordered something online. I was like, no, I'll just pick it up when it gets there. And it's like, yeah, no, I just want to go rolling around, and I miss going from brewery to brewery. And when I see these names like Tups and 903 and whatnot, because I used to you go up 75, you start hitting them all the way back, and go check out some new ones too. I haven't been to Keyworth yet. I definitely want to check them out. They look really cool. And then what's the other one? 3 Wide over in Fort Worth next to the racetrack. I still haven't been all the way out there, and it's on the list. It's on the list.
There's a lot of we've had a lot that have closed here lately, but there's also been a lot that have popped up here lately too. So there you go, buddy.
Yep. All right. It's top of the hour. Are you ready to make some NFL picks?
I totally didn't write any games down, but give me a second. I can write some games down for sure.
That's how it goes. Oh, there goes that can. Hold on.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. So, just FYI, if you guys are watching, or guys, gals are watching this or listening to this, you've got 3 Thursday games, you've got 1 Friday game, and then the rest are going to be on a Sunday and Monday. Excuse me. I don't think we have any bye weeks this week, do we?
No, this was a week where there was no bye weeks, and then we have like 6 next week or something like that. Like we had 6 last week, and then it was something stupid like that.
Yeah.
Like,
So week 13, there's no bye weeks. So you're good to go. Play everybody. And then you get week 14. This is where it sucks. While Alan's looking this up, let me just vent real quick and bitch about how I hate week 14 bye weeks. You're making your playoff push. And if you're not familiar with fantasy football, I'm sorry. We're going to talk a little fantasy. We're going to talk a little NFL here for the next couple minutes because that's how the show started. And if you do like fantasy, check out SB Fantasy Football. It's here on YouTube, also on X. And you can also follow us on social media for Instagram and Facebook. But yeah, next week, Baltimore Ravens, high-powered offense, right? Denver Broncos, pretty good little offense. Houston Texans, powerhouse offense. You got the Colts, the Patriots, and the Commanders. It's like, dude, why the hell are these teams on a bye week on week 14? Like, just spread it out. And there was that weird week. What is it? You got week 7 and week 9 where there's only 2 teams. Week 8, there is no teams on bye week. Come on, dude. Just do better because this sucks.
We talk about that with scheduling in sport, like we talk about a lot with baseball, right? With no day games, right? You got a Friday and there's no day games. Like, what are we doing? And we said, NFL, MLB do better, and we say it with the NFL. Like, why do we have these weeks where nobody has a bye week, but the week before and the week after you got 6 teams on a bye?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and some people are like, well, the NFL doesn't care about, because the big thing is with fantasy football, right? They're like, well, the NFL doesn't care about fantasy football. No, the NFL does care about fantasy football because the NFL is as popular as it is because of fantasy football.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
It's fantasy football that has really driven the NFL up. I mean, I'm not saying the NFL it would still be popular, but not as popular. Like, that's just, come on.
Lizzie, do you want to make picks with us? If not, I got to use the coin. And then Michael, while you're in here, watch, how we do it. And then maybe next week you can call in and we can do picks with you, bud.
There we go.
Yeah. You got your games. So we always pick the Dallas game, the Lions game, the Bengals game. And then you got 2, good, usually divisional matchups or 2 high profile teams. Oh, I know what game you're going to pick for that.
Do you?
Is it the Sunday night game or the Monday night game? Oh, buddy. The Eagles and the Ravens.
Yeah.
That's
it's spoiler. It's not the Monday night Browns versus Broncos game.
I don't know why they haven't been flexed out of that or whatever, because they just kicked the Bengals and Browns out of the Thursday, like one of the Thursday night or Sunday night games. I can't remember. It's coming up. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, multi-billion-dollar corporation can't make a schedule. Yeah, they don't care. They're losing their minds. All right, I got the. I didn't heard anything from her. I've got the coin. Let's party for tonight.
All right. Okay. So we got the coin. So let me just hold on. Let me draw my lines here so I know. So we got Allen, RD, and coin. All right. First up out of the box, we got the Bears and the Lions. The Bears are getting 9.5 points. And I've been talking about this for a little while now. Typically, you give me that many points, and I'm taking the points, but the Lions are just on a tear this year, and the Bears just suck. 9.5 points isn't enough. Give me the Lions. They're covering that. That's all there is to it.
I can't believe it. All right, there we go. Flipped it. What's away?
Away. So okay, they're taking the Bears. Okay.
Ooh, buddy.
And what do you got?
The Lions. I mean, it's like they don't play any good teams. They just keep playing crap teams. Like, yeah, no, they got it covered, man. Look at it. Look at They won last week by 18. The week before that by like 46 or whatever it was. Yeah, we're good, dude. Yeah. Hey, if they keep feeding me these lines, I'm going to keep making my rent payments. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep feeding me.
Feed me, Seymour. All right, let's go. Let's go to your Bengals next. The Steelers are traveling to the jungle. The Steelers are getting 3 points.
Steelers are getting 3 points. Oh
The
my god,
Steelers are getting 3 points.
that's how you know how much Vegas believes that Steelers are like real, right? And they like, I don't want to. I think the Steelers actually might win this game, but the Bengals, they don't win at home either. They don't win on the road. They don't win on home. But you know what? I'm not going to be. I'm not going down that road. I'm not going to be that
Hey,
guy. Give me this.
I'll be that guy right now. The Bengals are 4-7.
Yeah.
So
Well, they lose close games. Everything they've lost, I think,
still
are
a loss.
one of those closest one. But yeah, no, give me let's go Bengals. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah,
What's the
little
coin?
hooday.
What's the coin got?
Coin is gonna be home team, baby.
All right, Bengals, and I'm going with the Steelers. You're giving me points. It's a team that's they've been better. They're just a better team this year. That's all there is to it. Oh man.
I mean, they just lost to the Browns.
Okay.
Browns good team.
No.
Who have they beat? Oh, they did beat they had a kickoff or a field goal contest against the Ravens. The Ravens
They've won
just
two
lost too.
games with they've won 2 games without scoring a touchdown this year.
Yeah, yeah.
Their defense is legit. And they put up points.
Who the hell have they beaten? Oh my god! Dude. Go look at their schedule. We'll do this off air or something like that. But look at their schedule. They haven't beat anybody good like while they're good. Holy
No,
moly, that's funny.
you can't say something like that. They haven't beat anybody good while they're good.
Well, the
So
Broncos. Did you believe Bo Nix back in September?
I mean, it was a 13-6
No,
game. It was a close game.
it's close, but yeah. And then they beat the Chargers, and that was back when what's his name? Herbert's just terrible. Like, do you think they're going to beat the Chargers now?
I don't know. Maybe.
The Colts beat them. Cowboys beat them. They beat the Raiders. Congratulations. You beat the Jets too. Who doesn't? You know, Giants gave them a run. I do like that Commanders win, but then the Cowboys just did it, so now I got to discount that. I don't. I like the Ravens win. I think more than anything, but then you get beat by the Steelers or you get beat by the Browns.
Yeah, but also like you got to factor in like they had a blizzard blow through in the fourth quarter, right?
I can't play in the snow. I'm from Pittsburgh. I can't play in the snow.
Eh,
Shut up. Moving on.
just saying. I'm just saying it throws things off. All right, and say what you will, it's kind of tough to play in Cleveland. Like
Yeah.
even though Cleveland's bad, the fans still show up
Yeah.
for that team, which is crazy. Because they used to have a problem with them. I wouldn't say that they had a problem when Baltimore left, but
Yeah.
if they were showing up like they are now, I'm
Well,
just saying.
this part of the season, someone made a comment about. I mean, it's right there on the schedule. They didn't even start playing divisional games until 2 weeks ago. Like their whole first half of the season, they didn't play a divisional game, and now they're having to go play the divisional games. And it's like, okay, we'll see what happens because the AFC North isn't terrible, but we'll see. Last year, I mean, hell, were they the only one that had everybody above 500 or something like that? Yeah, all teams were pretty decent last year.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I
All right.
think the Lions had it last year. I think it was with Minnesota, where they played each other twice in the last 3 weeks of the season, like a divisional opponent. And like, what are we doing? Do better, NFL. Next up, we got the Giants traveling to Dallas to play the Cowboys. The Giants are getting 3.5 right now. I don't. If I say a tie, a 0-0 tie, that would be the Giants win. But I don't know. Like I think if DeVito was starting, I think I would go all in with the Cowboys. With Drew Lock starting, I think there might be some funny business tomorrow. I really do.
I feel the same way. I
Like
think with Drew Lock, it's going to be wheels off.
I don't know why I think the Giants are going to win, but I don't know. Something's telling me Giants, and I'm just going to go with that feeling. And then now I know what that feels like. And so if the Giants do win, I'm like, hey, when I feel like this, go with it. But if
Yeah.
they don't, I'm like, hey, if I feel like this, turn and run.
I put a teaser out there too with them, and a 6-point teaser, so it made like the Cowboys getting 3 points, and I felt semi comfortable with that, but I didn't feel that great because I don't know what's going to happen. All right, coin says home team.
Yeah, so Cowboys, all right. What
That
do you
coin's
got?
stupid. That coin is so stupid. Who's getting the points?
The Giants are getting 3.5.
Giants. I'll go
All right.
Giants. I mean, let's just be honest. The Cowboys can't blow them out, so I mean,
I don't see them like
they can't. It ain't gonna happen.
I just don't
So,
like this game at all. And like I got to pick it for our pick 'em, right? And I don't know what I'm going to do. Like
yeah, I
I
don't.
want the tie option there because we're not picking against the spread there. So it's like, hey, I'm not picking either team to win.
I'm gonna pick whoever
Uh,
Vegas says is gonna win because I'll be honest with you, it's just a show of a game. You don't
eh,
the Cowboys can't even tank right. You know what I mean? That's one of the things I've been saying for like the past week. I'm like, they can't even freaking tank right. They go out there and beat Washington, and they're like, oh
well,
yeah,
hold on. They tried to lose it.
yeah,
They gave up that huge play, and then Austin Siebert just wasn't in on it. Like, but also he was just coming off of he's been in, he hasn't played in a few weeks, right?
yeah, yeah,
He's been dealing with a hip injury. So, but still, it's an extra point,
bro.
bro. Like,
You could have kicked that with your left foot. Like, dude, just get
okay,
kickers, bro.
all
Kickers.
right. Next up, I'm going with the Chargers and the Falcons. The Falcons are getting a point and a half.
Do I have to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Chargers. Yeah. Dylan
Chargers.
Busby in the house. What's going on?
What's up, SB?
Host of Mostly Football. What's up, brother?
What's the coin say?
Home team, baby.
I thought black was home team.
No, the head's home team.
Okay.
That's a
All
away
right.
team.
Okay. So they're going with the Falcons.
The Falcones.
Yeah. Give me the Chargers. We thought the Falcons were going to be better than what they are, and they just haven't figured it out. Like, I don't know. They'll have some weeks where it's like, this is what we thought. And then they have some other weeks where you're like, what the was that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the Anthony Richardson thing. Either he throws a 60-yard touchdown or he farts and falls down. Either the Falcons score 60 points or they fart and fall down. Like, one of the two. Uh McConkey scores in Georgia. Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
probably.
there you go.
Yeah.
Appreciate the new follows there over on X. Welcome to the stream.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. And last but not least, the Eagles travel to Baltimore to play the Ravens. The Eagles are getting 3 points here. This is a tough one.
Ooh, we got a check mark right before we went live. I like that.
Oh, oh.
Yeah.
Because the Eagles have played seven. I think they won 7 straight.
They
Um,
are what they call on fire.
they're a little in fuego. Second hottest team in the league. So, and then Baltimore, like they'll have a stinker, and then they'll just come out and just be like, "No, guys, we're pretty good, right?" Um, Busby, 2 best running backs in the league. Who is he
Come
talking
on.
about? Detroit?
Yeah, he has to, right?
Because I can't think of who the second. He's not talking about Philly because I can only think of one running back there.
Yeah, they only have
Who's the
one.
backup?
I mean, they have the best. I mean, they have the 2 best when you consider both. But yeah, they don't have the best. I mean, Saquon's the best. Like, Jesus Christ, that guy's crazy this year.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
my God.
you know what?
I don't know. Like with this one, I don't know. I mean, they get beat by the Steelers.
I
If you
think,
lose to the Steelers, you're
but
whatever. They got pushed
but
overtime with the Bengals, didn't they? Yeah. Or no, they lost in the last play. Yeah.
and then
Oops.
they come out the next week and they blow out
Oh, he's
Barkley.
talking about them playing
Okay,
against each other. Yeah, I got
okay.
you.
I'm like,
Yeah. I'm cool with that. Yeah, yeah.
um, man, this one is I'm in a pickle here.
I mean, the Ravens are at home. You know, they win when they're at home.
They do. Here's what I'm
Have
going
they
to
lost
say.
a home game this season? I don't think they have. No, they beat the Bills at home. Yeah, they haven't lost a home game.
I'm going the Ravens. I don't know, man. Give me the Ravens.
I think you have to. I like
I
Philly though.
I started to write an E for Eagles,
Mhm.
and I drew a line down and a line over, and then I just kind of went with a little hump in there, and then a little hump down. I was like, oh no, that's an R. That's not an E. Um, my hand was thinking for itself. Yeah, give me the rate. It's going to be a hell of a game. I
I'm
don't know.
excited about this one. Like
Yeah.
it really is. And it's gonna
It, it,
show like you're gonna get a good sense of what Philly is about this year and if they can press on and make a run for the NFC championship game. I'll give you the coin pick real quick. Yep. Away team.
all right, so they got the Eagles.
Eagles are on the road. They beat the Rams on the road. They beat the Cowboys on the road. Everybody does that. They beat the Giants on the road. Beat the Bengals on the road. Lost to the Bucks on the road. I don't know. Who's got the points? Who's getting the points?
The Eagles are getting 3.
I think I like the points in this situation. Even though I don't, you think it'll be within a touchdown? Man, this is the pickle. Since you went Ravens, I'll go Eagles.
Okay.
I'll go Philly on this. Just
All
to
right.
you know,
Makes
'cause-
me feel better about my pick, so thank you.
yeah,
Um,
man,
I
it's a tough one.
it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Like, because I'm like, okay, I could definitely see it being like a 3-point game. Like, I wish there was a half a point there.
Mhm.
I'd feel better about taking the Eagles in that situation. Like, I think we might get like a push in this. Like, but
You know,
also like, here's the thing: if it boils down to Justin Tucker making a kick, do you trust Justin Tucker this year?
not anymore. No,
No, no, you don't.
I mean he did well to end the. He did okay towards the end of the Charger game, but yeah, no, I mean starting off he missed what one or two, I can't remember. He's missed too many this year, to be honest.
Yeah, he's just not the. He's not the same. He's kind of lost it.
Mhm. It's
Is
in
he
his
gonna
head.
gonna go the way of Mike Vanderjack? Like, he's not the most accurate kicker in the league anymore in history. Like, he's lost it now.
Yeah.
Um, someone passed him up this last week after he missed a couple.
All right,
Um,
so Philly is 7-4 against the spread this year, this season. Let me check Baltimore real quick.
Elliott is losing it too. Yeah, you got a couple kickers who suck. Kickers.
Baltimore 6-5-1 against the spread. So yeah, give me the Eagles, I guess. Why not? But that half point is going to make the difference. It might be a wash on this
It
week.
it might be
Yeah.
like I don't know. I just that one was tough. It was
Yeah.
tough. So
Yeah.
tough. Yeah, and we're talking about how excited we are. It's gonna be a blowout. Like, the Ravens go out there and just like curb stomp them now. Like,
That or
game's
it's 6-3.
it right.
you know, Elliott's got a couple field goals or Tucker's
I was
got a
thinking
couple field
I was
goals.
thinking 3-2.
A safety and a field goal. Holy crap. That'd be awesome. Like,
How about a 4-2 game? How about that?
I got his ass twice, you know. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Yeah, Ravens give up points, they score points. Same thing in Philly. So there shouldn't be some crazy BS low scoring game. It should be 30-27. That should be the score. And that's
Like,
where you're going to get your wash. It's going to be
Sa
30-27.
Saquon's gonna have 30 yards rushing, and Derrick Henry's gonna have, like, 30 yards rushing, like,
Bottle him up. And who's his backup? I can't think of his name. Is who's
who Justice
forget
Hill?
Justice Hill's got 104 yards.
Oh, he's got 5 catches for -7 yards is what he's gonna have. Hurts is gonna have 3 picks. Uh, this Lamar's gonna have a few picks and a fumble. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Jesus. Unbelievable.
It's just gonna be just a big old dumpster fire since everyone's all excited about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus. All right. Well, that'll do it for picks this week. If you ever want to get involved, if you're watching, listening, um, join us for the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, and Kick. Want to get involved? Put a message in there in the chat, and then you can make picks with us. You know, we play. It's us against the viewers or the coin. Yeah, it's a weekly tradition.
It's fun and good for you
Mhm.
or something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. So how's your beer treating you?
Not bad. So I've had the Hoplark Citra and the Hoplark really, really hoppy. We've had these on previous shows, talked about them, everything like that. And yeah, no, they're fine. I mean, they're good NA beers. You know, if you're looking for something that's got the beer flavor, the hop flavor, it's hoppy, easy drinking, just kind of chill. This is it. They're NAs. There's no alcohol in them. And, you know, like you take, I think they're both zero on everything, 0 calories, fat, sodium, carbs, and protein. That's for the really, really hoppy. And yeah, same thing for Citra. So they fit if you're on a diet, they fit it. They fit it.
Nice. And I'm drinking the Athletic Wits Peak, and it's pretty damn tasty. This is my first time having this one. This one just came out, and I just got to say, it's pretty darn delicious.
Ooh,
Pretty
ham
darn
or turkey.
delicious.
I like turkey on Thanksgiving. I want ham on Christmas. I love a good honey ham or what do they call it? Spiral ham.
So we'll do turkey on Thanksgiving, and we do ham on Easter, and Christmas we kind of go more untraditional. Like, well,
McDonald's or something.
no, like I think last year I made lasagna. You know, what's the best side y'all serving?
Deviled eggs.
That- that's an appetizer though, right?
That's an all day thing, buddy. Every time I walk into the kitchen, there's one getting knocked down. I treat those damn things like I treat Jello shots. I'm just grabbing one. I'm going. Like,
I
yeah,
was gonna say, is it kind of like a pocket dog on Thanksgiving? You always got a deviled egg
always
pocket,
got a double egg on me,
pocket
man.
deviled egg.
Like mac and cheese. Hey, nothing beats a nice, some mashed potatoes or like,
Dude, like
let's just do a
smash
potato
is
salad this
great.
year instead of that. But yeah,
So no mashed potatoes?
I don't think so. Oh,
Wow.
stuffing. I love stuff. This is all right. So this is the weirdest thing. Like, there's a lot of weird stuff that I like, but this is probably the weirdest. I don't like traditional stuffing's fine, but my favorite stuffing of all time is that stovetop stuffing. The fake. I love the fake stuff.
That's what we have here.
And it's just because that's what my mom made. And then, like, dude, oh my god, I could eat pounds of that shit. Like, you get a box for me, get a box for the rest of the family.
And so we're not stuffing the turkey this year because we're deep frying it.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
gizzard or no gizzards in the stuffing. Um, I think she grinds that up and puts it in the gravy.
Maybe.
I think. Yeah, it
I
makes
don't care
gravy.
either way. So if she puts it in there or not, sometimes she does, sometimes she don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see it in the stuffing. Although that's why I was saying the gravy. It's usually in the gravy.
I think that's what I stay out of the kitchen. She does. Like, this is the first year that I'm actually doing anything for the dinner. Like, because we're deep frying. She's like, "You want to deep fry it this year?" I was like, "Sure, why
Give it
not?
a
I'll
chance.
try it."
Nice, and then you can start brewing beer with that setup.
Okay,
You
there we
know,
go.
you got a kettle and a propane or a torch or whatever. Yeah, man, time to start brewing some beer.
There we go. There we go. But yeah, we're doing she's trying a new recipe for some mac and cheese tomorrow. So looking forward to that. And then I love mashed potatoes and gravy. Like, just nice big old spoonful of mashed potatoes and throw some gravy on there, and then I'll have some corn. I mix my mashed potatoes, my gravy, my corn all up. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, corn on the cob's good. We generally have corn on the cob. The rolls, if you get a good roll, big fan of rolls.
But
We got this. You know what? Is it a cornucopia or something like that? The
yeah,
bushel
yeah,
that
yeah,
has
yeah,
all the bread.
cornucopia.
This damn thing's made out of bread, and
Oh,
it's got bread stuffed in it.
okay.
I'm like, I'm gonna eat so much goddamn bread. I don't know what's gonna
Dude,
happen.
like and that's like with the rolls. Like, as soon as the rolls are done, I walk over there and I grab one. I get yelled at every time, but it's worth it. It's
It's
worth
your
getting yelled
house, so
at.
yeah, I'll eat as
Yeah,
many goddamn
I want
rolls.
a nice hot fresh roll as soon as it comes out of the oven.
Yeah.
Deal with it. It's just what's going to happen. You
There
know.
is some similarities, I think, with Lizzie and my mom. Whatever they always burn the rolls. Like
Oh, really?
Lizzie will put the roll. It's not like all of them, but like half. She'll put them in there, and we'll be sitting there eating because she's like, "Oh, we'll work on the next batch." Fucking things just start burning.
Oh, no.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just you got to have fun. You got to have mishaps, and everybody laughs it off and whatever. We've had a couple formal like dinners here where everybody's dressed kind of nice. It's a late dinner. We're in the dining room. But other half the time, it's like, we got pop-up tables and I'm eating on
Yeah,
the couch anyways. You know what I mean? It's just to me for
never done the formal thing. Like you just wear whatever, right? Um, everyone's comfy because I mean, let's face it, we're in it for the long haul. Okay, it's gonna be a long day. Everyone needs to be comfortable so everyone's not cranky.
yeah.
And like that, even like back when I was a kid, we always dressed whatever. But like I always remember all the cousins would come over, or, whichever house we were at, and there were 9 of us, and we'd all go out there and just we're playing football, go to the park, just so you're always dressed for appropriately, because there was going to be a bunch of shenanigans. Someone was going to get a scraped knee, and an elbow. Someone's going to end up with a bloody nose at some point in time because the football game got a little bit too rough. Punches will be thrown. It was just the way it was. But yeah, good times. Cowboys gear. No Cowboys gear here. No,
Just
I
gotta
used to
come
wear
out
my
yourself.
Lions jersey, but now it's the only one I have now is a Stafford jersey. I got to get a new one. You get a new jersey.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, there'll be some sales. You get you a nice little jersey. Black
Yeah,
Friday, buddy. Black Friday.
there we go. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll pick one up on Friday. We'll see.
There you
We'll
go.
see. Tune in next week and see if I'm wearing a football jersey. How about that? How about that?
Well, it depends on how quick you get it shipped, buddy. You could have it ready for Saturday night.
Yeah, maybe.
Same day, man. Same day, overnight. Oh, they'll overnight a damn $200 jersey.
Texas boy, you got the right one. What? What? The right one?
Yeah, we're down here in Texas. We're just not from Texas.
He is. He is. Yeah.
But Michael's from Texas. And
Yeah.
obviously, I guess, from the North Texas area, I suppose, at this point, just like us. I
Who
would assume
knows?
so. Yeah. But yeah, that's a thumbs up on the beer. Can't wait to have knock back some food. I do have a beer. I got a beer, turkey and gravy
Yeah.
from Turning Point.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I may or may not go live
You have to. You have to tomorrow.
to do it tomorrow. So,
You have.
you're talking about Stafford? Yeah, yeah. He's from
Yeah. 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 We knew you were talking about Stafford there.
the bubble. Yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to. Yeah. Stafford played baseball with him and Kershaw. Clayton Kershaw went to school
Oh yeah.
together, graduated same year and all that.
Yeah.
They're old high school buddies. But yeah, you got to go live with that one. You have to.
We'll see. We'll see what I do. We'll see. But yeah, that's it for tonight, man. You got anything else before we check out of here?
Just remember, don't be a fool. Wrap your tool. You know,
There you go.
that's all I gotta say, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. Be safe. Eat way too much. Watch a lot of football. If you're playing fantasy football, start working on securing those dubs. Michael, as always, it's been a blast. Thank you guys so much. As always, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
Talk to you guys later. Deuces.